Hello, and welcome to an intro to UDI in chemistry by Ashley Nybert. Now, UDI, or Universal Design Instruction, is developing instruction that meets the needs of everyone out of the box instead of having to provide several accommodations. This viewpoint prizes true equity in the school learning environment. Now, please note that we're only scratching the surface of this deep topic. Now note that earlier we said that this prizes true equity. Now what about equality? Well, equality is providing the same support for everyone regardless of their abilities, while equity is providing the proper supports to allow everyone's success. This can be taken a step further to true UDI, which completely removes the barrier. So in this picture, we have some people standing behind a fence on some boxes. Now on the left, equality is represented. Everybody has the same height of box, even though some of them are still too short to see over the fence and some of them are tall enough to see over the fence. Everything is equal. In the second example on the right, we have the same people with different heights of boxes so they can all see over the fence at the same level. This is true equity. Even though it's providing something slightly different, we're offering different supports. Now, a true UDI standpoint would remove the fence completely so that everybody can see. On this slide, we have an example of a laboratory setup that would be good for UDI. So everything that is laboratory ware or other breakables is located inside a 9x13 baking tray in order to contain spills. And outside we have a picture of a talking lab quest, which is a piece of talking laboratory equipment that is a data logger and recorder that will explain information about what you're collecting for students with visual impairments, as well as for those that like to listen to audio better, because the more senses we have engaged, the easier it is for us to remember and experiment. Now you can learn more about this at independentscience.com.
Using a molecular model kit like this can help students to understand 3D molecules and 2D molecules, how they're the same. For instance, we have this molecule, which is a carbon with 4 hydrogens attached. Now we can make a same model out of wiki sticks by taking 2 of them and then rotating them around to show a stick model of the same thing. And then we take another one, then we're going to just put it into little circles around the edges. Now, we got to remember that in this case, blind students are using them, so whatever colors it is isn't going to matter unless you're working with a low vision student that's picky about it. But in this case, we're just going to make some different ones. And then here we go. Now we can see that our knot here in the middle equals this carbon right here in the middle, and that these 4 circles on the edge equate to these 4 hydrogens, and we can show our students that these 2 are the same things.
I want to thank you for attending today, and you should now be able to define and recognize UDI, make introductory steps towards UDI in the chemistry laboratory, be familiar with some of the products and methods available to you to teach in a UDI-inspired laboratory, and know the difference between equity and equality. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.